start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Carr. And for a right side here, complete. He's upended after a gain of 4 to the 25-yard line.
Excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Now a third down throw that misses the target, incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. If you're these receivers, you've got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Chiefs have a winning 3 here in the early part of the year. Well, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction, then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. And all the way in for the Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Baker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Carr now on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackle to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. It's a ring to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Speedy, elusive, always a threat to get to the quarterback. Frank Clark remains a high-end defender and made his 3rd straight Pro Bowl in 2021.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. Now it's 3rd down.
They're giving some different looks on the defensive end early goes. He hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With that 3rd down coming up, he's got plays dialed up. They can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
7th play in this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here, running at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Mahomes now on first down, and he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Neil Farrell brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw here. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They start the drive with White. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Zamir White with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 44, Mahomes. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down. That'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning goes right at him. And really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Denzel Perryman with a sack. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to move back in front. Butker now to add the extra point. And and that makes it 14-10. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 24, Carr. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time it was very lucky. I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Carr now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Hardman on the return.
And he takes it beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Carr now on first down. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Carr rolling to his left. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. Open man right side of Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 38.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Edwards-Helaire going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from a yard out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, They're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They go right back to White here on first down.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On play action, it's Carr. Steps away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
To throw his Carr.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These coverage would expect to see a tie game late. Not the outside of a game like this. They are not letting up.
Offense on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Well, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
White running to the left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's White. And it's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Once again, it's White.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, spread him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity if it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Only a yard on the pickup there. It's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now Carr, gotta have this one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here comes Abdullah on the return. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Improves to 2-3, and they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.